Hello everyone, welcome back to OlympusCraft. We are back here on the server, and I've been busy. I've been doing a lot of stuff off camera, and a lot of it's just kind of grindy stuff and stuff that you guys really probably don't care to see. But we're over here at our industrial district, and I will kind of take you through a lot of the stuff I've been doing. So, obvious thing, we have some chorus fruit. Now, I'm going to be harvesting this stuff. I'm going to use snowballs to knock those flowers off so I can replant. But no, this is just mainly for some chorus fruit. The ability to teleport really quickly with some chorus fruit is always a good thing. I've got a little spot laid out here for a cactus farm, which is why I have cactus and sand in my inventory right now. Going to be building one of those. I'll tell you about this here in just a second, but over here, we have some of our other basic farms. We have our kelp farm that I've shown you before. It's just cooking away there, making a bunch of kelp. I built a quite large and somewhat inefficient, as you can see, melon and pumpkin farm here. Now this one is, I mean, it does exactly what you think it does. It just makes melons and pumpkins. It's inefficient because, well, number one, it's not covered. So at nighttime, zombies and things like that are getting over here and they're stomping on my plants, which is kind of annoying, but yeah, it's inefficient in that method, and it's also inefficient in that a lot of these pieces don't actually fall into the water like that right there. There was actually 7 of them, so we have little things like that, but that's okay. We can afford to lose a little tiny bit. And down here you see we've got like, what, 2 of them got stomped by zombies, so I need to get this thing covered up because this is becoming a bit of a problem. I keep losing. I keep having to replant, and I don't want to have to keep replanting every time. So I'm going to be covering this up. I may actually take this up one more layer, even though we're making a lot. I may take it up one more layer because I just think I need to. And the next massive grindy contraption is this here. This is the sugarcane farm. Now, this is the same design as I've done in, 8 other episodes and things like that. The sugarcane grows, and it gets in front of the observer, and then the pistons knock it off into the water stream. This one has been working pretty well. Again, this is another one that I might tile up one more. There is the problem of if a sugarcane gets stuck right on top of the ice there, that can tend to be a little bit of a problem, but it's not enough of a waste that it's too much. I could actually save myself some observers and pistons by not putting them there, but I went ahead and I forgot about that initially. I may put water behind that grass block so that I could grow it there, but then I might get stuck there. So I don't know. I got a lot to figure out. This isn't perfect, but this is a start of my industrial district. So I can AFK here. All my farms will run, and I can gather up resources like crazy. So let's go on down. Before I talk about that guy right there, let's go on down here underneath, and this is the storage area. So as you see, I filled it out with chests. I've got item frames above it. Right now, all the farms are kind of going directly into these chests right here. This is for the kelp, obviously. Over here, I have melons and pumpkins. And this one has been running like crazy. This one really produces a ton. So it's slowly filling up. That's 1, 2, 2 1/4 double chests full. Hello, excuse you. Did not see you in here. So I have quite a lot. Here's where the sugarcane comes, and it's not producing really quickly, but it's, it's enough. Like I said, that's why I want to tile that thing one higher at least, because I want to double the production of this thing. But over here, with the melons and pumpkins, this is kind of misleading because these melon slices need to be crafted down into the actual melons themselves. So, I will save like a ton of space by actually crafting those up, and probably get to an equivalent of the pumpkins on that one. So a lot of crafting to be done with those, but I don't have a way to like auto craft those, which kind of sucks. The smelter is in and working. I had an issue with some of the redstone in the back, but I finally got that ironed out. Blue Gamer Dog was a huge help on that one. And I'm slowly cooking up the kelp, making them into dry kelp blocks, and then dropping them into the fuel so that the fuel gets down in here into the smelters. I've actually considered making this in a couple different ways. This is just regular furnaces, so like everything will smelt here, but I could really speed this up if I made these out of like smokers, if I was doing it just for kelp, or if I made them out of blast furnaces for, smelting up ores and things like that. But this is the kind of the good all around, and it's fast. Like it really cooks this stuff up quick, so that's not a problem. But yeah, the rest of it here, just a, pretty basic design. I'm gonna do some more decoration. Like I want to add some pieces, like maybe some stairs leading up to this, and possibly some like crown molding across the top with stairs as well. And I want to replace the floor. I just haven't gotten to it yet. Been doing other things first, but design aspects will come later. I want to make this thing look really good. I want to add some lighting in here, but I think I'm gonna wait for lighting until I conquer my ocean monument, which I am not looking forward to that one. But I do want to conquer an ocean monument because I want sea lanterns. So that's going to be... Okay, let me try flying again. That's going to be coming semi-soon. I'm not sure exactly when, but soon. So the last piece I want to talk about, this here is my glow squid farm. Now the design for this farm can be found in the description. One of our other players on here did a video of this recently on how to build this, and this is just a basic glow squid farm. Now this, actually let me grab my camera account real quick and I'll show you the inside of this thing. Okay, so we're on the camera account here, and there is me, still looking down as I was before. So let's dive underneath here and we'll see how this works. So this is a basic glow squid farm. We use axolotls as our hunters to do the hard work for us. And these axolotls will attack the glow squid. Now, I don't know why that one's not attacking there. There you go. They don't attack them consistently, but the way this one works is we have tinted glass at the top, and then we have there's only 4 axolotls in this chamber that are named. But it seems that axolotls tend to spawn in here automatically, so I don't know if they are reproducing or if they're just spawning, but there are 4 axolotls in here that I captured and gave them name tags so they won't despawn. And glow squids periodically spawn inside here, and then the axolotls attack them, and then the glow ink sacs flow upwards, and then they fall into these hoppers that are right here, with the flowing water across the top, and there it goes. And then this gets distributed down into a automatic dropper system here, which puts them into water streams, and then the items flow down into the chests. You can see both glow ink there and some of the melons and pumpkins were doing it there. There goes the sugar cane. So all these farms are pretty automatic right now. Now these are not auto sorters down here. These are just regular hoppers and chests right now because I wanted to kind of separate these out because this is not going to be like a massive auto sorter storage system. This is going to be storage for all the farms that we build up through here. So, this is a basic design, but it's very effective. So I have this set up to, double up on the amount of chests, and I'll do more of this with these hoppers so that it distributes the items across all of it. But yeah, this is an amazing little farm here. I did have to build it deeper than the instructions that Rob has in his video. And the reason why is because I am actually a good bit higher than where the glow squid naturally spawn. So I had to build this thing deeper to accommodate for that because I think they only spawn below like 67 or 64 or something like that. And I think I'm up in the 70s up there on the top there. So I couldn't just build it like, 5 deep or something like that. I actually had to build it much deeper. But with the beacon, it was really quick to dig that out, so that really wasn't a problem. But yeah, this is super effective. Let's hop back over to our main account, and we'll take a look, and we can see exactly how effective it is. So down here in the storage, I think I AFK'd this thing for like 6 hours, something like that. Not really long, but long enough for that many glow ink sacs. Some of them still get stuck in that top one chest. I don't know why yet, but look at that. I mean, that's, over almost a half a double chest, so almost a full chest of glow ink sacs. So that is amazing. I'll be able to make all my item frames glow item frames if I want to, and of course I can add these glow ink sacs to signs to make the text glow in them, which is what I did over here. So having glow ink sacs is very handy. I'm hoping that in the future we'll be able to do a little bit more with the glow ink sacs, maybe craft other things that glow, which I think would be really cool. But for right now, we have a ton of glow ink sacs, and those are going to continue to come in as the farm's running. So a lot of stuff going on here. Those are the farms that I've been working on. This has been taking up a ton of time and just gathering the resources for them, actually building them. And most of it's just very boring and grindy. You're just sitting there placing blocks. So that's why I haven't filmed a lot of it, because it is rather mundane and doesn't make for good videos. So yeah, the next thing I'm going to build is a cactus farm, because one of my builds, actually my main base build that I featured in my last video, one of the things it needs is green terracotta, and I want to be able to have green dye. So this is going to be a cactus farm. Just going to place the sand and then the cactus are on top of it, and then you put fence posts around those because cactus cannot grow with something else directly beside it. So it'll be an automatic AF cable cactus farm, and we'll do what I've done with the rest of the farms, and we'll run it underneath and drop it down over into a row of chests to collect the items. So I'm going for a lot of automated farms here. I don't want to get too awful fancy with the redstone, but I want to be able to make these farms, produce a ton of items. So I have plenty for the season, and then of course I can decide to sell some later if I want. So we're going to come on back to the industrial district here a little bit later. I want to do some more work on some more of the items that I have here. But let's head over to the shopping district, and I want to show you a new build that we have completed over there. Okay, and we're back here to the iconic view from this here. We've got a couple new things. We have an amazing new shop over here. This is a wood shop. I actually bought him out of, was it spruce, I think, to make all those chests for my storage system. This is an awesome new wood shop and just selling exactly what you see here. Wood. Wood is a very nice resource, and when you're building huge storage systems and stuff like that, you need a ton of wood. So I bought an entire shulker box full of I believe it was spruce, I think, because it was just what he had the most of at the time. But yeah, this is an awesome new shop. All logs are 2 diamonds a stack, and of course, I say I got a discount for the bulk order, but I actually paid him a little bit more because I took a shulker box too. So I paid him quite a bit of diamonds, but I needed the wood, and that's one of the things you just need a ton of. But now this is a really cool design build. I love the mossy cobble and stuff like that. That reminds me, I may need to build a vine farm eventually. And I've mentioned this shop before, but I still love the design of this thing. This is the honey shop. I got honeycomb, honey blocks, and candles. I have asked if he could stock some of the individual honeycomb, not the honeycomb blocks, because in order to wax copper, you need the actual honeycomb and not the honeycomb block. So I wonder if I can take a glowberry. If I just... Ooh! Hey, I got a glowberry. And I'm pretty sure I can plant these things anywhere that's a piece, it's on the underside of any block, so I'll have to do that. And of course, my new shop over here, this giant mushroom is my new quartz shop. Now, I'm not done with it yet, but this is what I've been working on over the past couple days. I wanted to get this thing completed because I want to sell quartz. I have my villagers now trading for, my mason villagers trade I believe it's 1 quartz block for 1 emerald. And I make a ton of emeralds off those melons and pumpkins, and so this is what I built. Now the design for this one, I will link this down in the description. This was an awesome design. I had to collect quite a few things. I had to collect a lot of red terracotta, and of course the rest of it is quartz, smooth quartz, which is easy to make with a stone cutter. You just take regular quartz and throw it in the stone cutter and you got smooth. But it wasn't too long of a build. It's actually pretty narrow and pretty slim. A little bit of decoration here and there. I use the chains. I haven't used chains yet this season. And of course, lanterns look awesome when you hang them. But, I have a couple little... Oh, there's a missing block. I have some missing blocks here and there. So I'll go through and actually finish this the rest of the way up. But I did want to get this thing finished. So this was actually originally designed to be a house from the design that I copied. And of course they had things down in here like bed and storage and all that stuff like that. I went ahead and made a little backstock here. I plan to store any extra quartz and stuff I have back in through here. And then I'm going to have some sort of quartz distribution system here that you guys can look at and find the prices and have all the information. Probably just some single chests of quartz through here with a sign underneath it. We can go on up here and actually look at the next level. And the rest of this, you can really tell it was actually built kind of like a house. So this is like the living room with a TV and a balcony. You can look over the shopping district here. And on up, we have basically the same kind of thing. This is like a dining room, kitchen kind of deal. Like the refrigerator look there, which is kind of cool. The dispenser's a secret. I'll talk about that later. But, this is your basic kind of house view. But I thought it was really cool to incorporate a lot of these other aspects that were in the design that I copied from into this. So we have another balcony up in here. So you can you're inside the mushroom here. I need to light this up in here, so I might go grab some glowstone. I really want to use sea lanterns. So, of course, that falls into conquering that ocean monument later. But yeah, there's that. Carpet everywhere because I have a bunch of black and white wool from my wool farm. And then this is the bedroom library, just somewhere where you can set your spawn and respawn up here if you need to. But that's it. that's the design. There's that opening, and I need to get that fixed. I probably should fix that semi soon. But yeah, this is the new shop. I'm excited about this one. It was a big build, but it wasn't terribly difficult. Just a lot of red terracotta and a lot of quartz, but it looks really cool, like in the mushroom biome here. I think it's kind of a neat change. So, you know, we're all building kind of different styles right now, and we're slowly getting bigger and bigger with our builds. And so that was my next big build that I wanted to get completed. Another cool thing we have here is this is the bank, built by Blue Gamer Dog and Party. I don't know much about this yet because they don't have everything kind of finished up, but I'm assuming this is going to be a bank that we can use to store our. That's probably not right. To store our money at. So like we can take out loans. We can store our money there. We can bank. Maybe we'll make interest on having money in here. So this is a really cool concept, and I'm excited to see where this one takes us. And the next piece we're going to talk about is Base Hunter, the minigame. So Rob has created a couple new minigames here, and I don't really know what this one is either, but this is the Crazy Contraption Challenge. It just says insert 3 diamond blocks that take part. Ooh, that's interesting. But I don't have any other information, so I don't know what this is about yet. I'll have to, maybe I'll just put 3 diamond blocks in there and become part of it and hope for the best. Oh, it says more information. Build a weird contraption, win prizes. Contraption must have a use and must be weird. And the prize is all the diamond blocks. Okay, I can build weird contraptions. I like this. Ooh, enter chest. Okay, let me grab some diamond blocks here and we'll enroll ourselves into this challenge. And probably regret it, but, you know, that's okay. I'm fine with that. Okay, here are our 3 diamond blocks. Now, do I have to name these? I'll have to get some clarification on that one, but I'll go ahead and put my 3 diamond blocks in here. And so now I'll be part of the challenge. But I also want to kind of check out this base hunt game. I don't know what this one's about yet, so let's take a look. So there's 2 books up here. I don't know if they're the same or not, but let's read them. Welcome to Base Hunter. This is a 2-player minigame. One player is the base hunter and the other is the defender. The base hunter must destroy all enemy bases while the defender must stop them. How to play. Choose the roles. Base hunter must take off all gear and put it in the chest, and the defender must start at their own base. The base hunter has to visit the following bases in the order given. Okay, all 6 bases in there. When the base hunter visits a base, they must destroy it by pressing the button on the dropper outside the base. They will get a paper certifying the paper has been destroyed, and the defender must try and stop the base hunter by killing them. Ooh, some PvP here. The base hunter scores points based on how many bases they destroy before being killed or dying. And then the roles are swapped. Okay, additional rules. Do not cause damage, of course. Defender can't camp a dropper, of course. The base hunter must announce they have taken the paper from a base. Players can use another only to get back to the shopping district. Oh, okay, so we can't use the Nether to travel between. Players may dig up blocks and craft items, but they may not take any pre-made items. Game should last no longer than 30 minutes. Okay. Okay, this is cool. So we need to find someone else who wants to play with us. And I think I'll see if I can find... there's nobody else online right now. But I'll see if I can get someone together, and we'll play the Base Hunter game very soon. So be on the lookout for an episode regarding the Base Hunter. All right, so we're down here in the Nether right now, and one of the things I wanted to showcase here is something that I helped Blue Gamer Dog with, and this is the Piglin Hall that we have. This is for trading items. The Piglins obviously give a ton of really valuable items. There's some fire resistant. Oh, Soul Speed 3. I need that book. I'll need to put some gold into the system, but yeah. So Soul Speed 2, even better. Or not better, but even a good one still. So what we wanted to do is he had managed to get these piglins into these sections for us. And the idea was this is a community piglin trading hall. And of course, you know, you put your own gold in, and then you reap the benefits of whatever's in the chests. Now, I don't know if he's got any specific rules on what you can and can't take, or if this is just kind of, you know, free game, come grab what you need. which that may be the case. I don't know yet. We will verify with him before we take anything out of here. But he needed my help in designing a system to activate these piglin trades. Because you put gold in, you don't want to have to like be throwing gold individually at these guys. You want to kind of automate it a little bit. So actually, I will show you guys what I built and what I designed. But in order to do that, we're going to need our camera account once more so we can go behind this wall and show you how it's done. Okay, once again, we are on the camera account. Let's go on behind this wall here and we'll see this system. So here we have a basic hopper clock, and there are tons of designs online if you guys want to look those up. I will link one of them down in the description, which is exactly this model I built here. But this is a basic hopper clock, and the way it works is when this redstone block moves over, it'll activate this row. Now, the way I built this piglin trading hall is up here we have a hopper minecart. Now, this is directly connected to the gold input here. So you put your gold up into that hopper right there, because you can right-click that hopper. Put your gold in it, and it'll flow over and into this cart. Now, when this hopper clock kicks off, this powered rail that this cart's sitting on will activate and send it across. Now, that distributes the gold among all of the piglins there and into droppers. And then, of course, once the piglins get their gold, you know, they trade and stuff like that. And so each of the droppers are activated by the same system. The same redstone line here kind of drops down and then activates all of the droppers via these target blocks. So do I actually have a piglin in between? That's hilarious. You need to be like over there so that we can trade with you. There's another one there, and there's another one there. So they're everywhere down here. But yeah, this is a really basic system. It just activates that, and it activates it once every, I don't know, so often. I can't remember. I actually timed how long it takes the piglins to hold the gold and then drop it. And so it just cycles back and forth. It's not automatic. We were going to set up a system to detect whenever we got an item and then fire that dropper again, but that adds a lot of complexity to the system, and I wanted to kind of make this just simple. So simple is always the answer with me. I'm a simple guy, so I wanted to make this as simple as possible. So yeah, real basic. This works in, you know, 16, 1.16, 1.17, whatever you want. You just activate the rail cart back and forth, and then whenever this thing kicks back over as part of the timer circuit, it will stop the minecart there. So if it needs more gold into the hopper itself on the minecart, it'll get more gold. So it's wonderful. It works really well, and it's effective. So I'll go ahead and activate it here, and you'll hear it in the background. You hear it, and you can actually hear the droppers click. Now we don't have any gold in the system right now, but if I go and grab some gold real quick, I have 6 ingots and a couple blocks. So let's just go ahead and make a few more ingots here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so 24 ingots. I'm going to put 24 ingots into the system. And I'm actually going to stop it because I want that minecart to come on back over here and be ready to go for me. Okay, nice and stopped. Let's go ahead and we'll put our gold right up into here, and you'll see it'll funnel in. And now that'll all go directly into that hopper minecart. And so when we kick the system on, that'll distribute that gold amongst these piglins here, and then they'll start trading. So let's go ahead and it should be in the cart by now. Let's kick it on. Here it go. So the minecart just went over, so the first click won't actually have any gold. But let's see. The second click. Here in just a second. Alright, there they go. Now they got their gold. You see them pick it up there. They're looking at it, trading, and then they're going to throw down whatever item they traded, and that'll go into the hopper here. This time it was nether bricks. You should be able to see this guy a little bit better too when it clicks. There he goes. He's got the gold, and now he's going to trade for items. See what he throws down here real quick. Okay, that was crying obsidian. So it's an efficient way to get, well, number one, obsidian, crying obsidian. You can get ender pearls this way, soul sand, books, leather. They trade for a bunch of different items, including spectral arrows, which I may actually, you know, change my arrows over to the spectral arrows because I like being able to see the enemy once I've actually hit them once. So I like the spectral arrow ones. Some people may not, but I do. So yeah, this just continues to trade until you turn the system off. Now, all the gold is now already in the droppers for everything because it's been running. And so this will just sit here and continue to go until all of your gold has been used up. All right, so the last thing on the agenda today is a little update on the base progress. As you can see here, we'll go ahead and fly up here since that zombie's coming for me. I have leveled off most of the area through here. I knocked out this mountain over here. I knocked out this one here. Got a ton of resources from that, which are in those chests right there. A lot of sandstone and sand and stuff like that. And I'm slowly going through and filling the area with grass. Now, this is going to take me a while, but that's okay. I expected it to take a long time. But as you can see, we have a massive area cleared out and ready to go. Now, I do still have some peaks up and through here. I need to remove, like this right here. This has got lava in it, so I didn't really want to... Actually, the chickens are gone, so really at this point in time, I can just take this down. I think this is... Yeah, it's made a little bit. I'll keep all the feathers and chicken and stuff like that, but I am going to pull this thing... Oh, there's chickens still in there. I just didn't see them. But I'll go ahead and take this thing out because... it is going to be higher than the floor area of everything, and so I will need to remove it. I will also need to move these chests. I've got a bunch of resources in these from this massive... Oh, there they are. We got some slimes. All right. I am going to eventually convert this into a slime farm, just haven't gotten there yet. So I need to really mob-proof underneath here. I don't have torches and stuff like that underneath here, so at nighttime, or actually even during the day... mobs tend to spawn underneath here and become a bit of a problem, so I'll need to... That should have killed him. I'll need to work on that. That guy, he's got a helmet, so he can actually hurt me. But not if he's dead. So, yeah, this is the base progress. I've been hard at work on this. It's a really grindy process. There's a lot of stuff I have to remove and just placing a billion grass blocks and stuff like that, so... Getting there, it's slow, but yeah, the mansion itself is going to basically expand all the way out through here. Actually, a lot of the grass area that you see right there is going to be visible grass, because obviously the base itself doesn't take up the entire perimeter here. But I do have it marked out, and so I know where I'm at, and I know what I'm doing. And so we're going to be continuing to work on this in between episodes, and I'll give you guys updates as everything progresses along. Alright guys, that's going to be it for me today. I appreciate you tagging along. Sorry this wasn't an amazing episode. You know, I've been doing a lot of grindy stuff in the background, and so I don't always want to necessarily record all of that and bore you guys completely to death. But sorry it wasn't too exciting. We didn't do any building in this episode, but there's a lot more to come. We have a lot of stuff coming up. So we're going to get working on this mansion base. As soon as Replay Mod is released for 1.17, I'll be doing a lot of time lapses of the build on here. But right now we don't have Replay Mod, so it's a bit of a challenge to get my camera account working and getting it on here and building while I'm recording, and it's just, there's a lot going on. So I'm going to be working on that, but I will see you guys in the meantime on the next episode.